The first time you launch Unity on your computer, it will take you to the default project creation screen, which will look something like this. Now, the very first time you launch this, it may ask you for your username and password, or rather your email address and password, which will be the email address and password for a Unity account that is unique to your computer. You may want to go ahead and sign up for an account with Unity. You'll also need this to access the Unity Asset Store that we'll see later on. Now, once you've actually signed into the Unity software, it may take you to the projects screen over here on the left, which shows you the recently loaded projects. But if this is the first time that you're running Unity, then you won't have any projects to open. It may also take you to the Learn tab, where you can get access to a range of quick-fire tutorials that try to introduce you to the different fundamentals of various aspects of the Unity engine. But typically you'll want to move over to the right-hand side to the New tab, which we can use to create completely new projects. Now, inside Unity, the term project simply refers to one game. So one project equals one game. Whenever you want to make a new game, you'll want to create a new project. So we have this project creation screen here, and what this is typically going to do is it's going to create a folder on your computer that is going to contain all of the assets and content that is part of your game. So the first thing you'll need to do is to give your project a name. So in this case, I'm going to name this My First Project, like so. It will then ask you to specify a location or a folder on your computer that is going to contain My First Project. This in itself will be a folder contained inside the location, and this folder is going to contain all of the game content. Now, the organization will typically be your username based on the account that you're logged in as. The next thing that it's going to ask you to do is to specify whether to enable Unity Analytics. And really by default, this is enabled to on. I'm just going to click on that to deactivate it and switch it off. The next question it will ask you is whether you want to create a 3D game or a 2D game. Now again, by default, it specifies 3D, and really the main difference between the two is the way that the interface will operate. For now, I'm just going to leave this at 3D here and just leave that activated. We also have a button to add an asset package. And once again, I'm going to leave this completely unpressed and unchecked. We'll see exactly how this works a bit later on. So to create a completely blank, new and empty Unity project, we've done everything that we need to do. The only final step to confirm the operation is simply to move down to the bottom right-hand side of the project creation screen and click the Create Project button. When you do this, Unity goes ahead and thinks about it. You may even see a small loading screen appear, but the next site you'll see will be a completely blank and empty Unity project ready to create your first game. In the next movie, we're going to take a look at that section of the interface.